Hello YouTube, hello Facebook, hello the world overall. My name is Gavin, and this is a reply and reaction to Markiplier's Please Be Good to Yourself. Now, first off, I'm not going to bag on it because obviously every YouTuber has their own style and their own way of running their channel. So I'm not going to be like, oh my god, what the fuck are you doing? Because obviously he's talked about serious topics before, like the passing of Daniel and everything else. And obviously that really, is there a way? Oh god, there's no way to make my face any less freaky unless it's just beautiful like that, because I'm used to seeing lines on my face and everything else. So all in all, his video absolutely awesome and absolutely beautiful. So that is something good. That's obviously something good. Now for the reply portion of it, because obviously a lot has happened, and like I said before, everyone runs their own channel their own way. That's pretty much just how it goes, So I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, you should totally talk about this and everything else, even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if you lose a couple of subs here and there. No, actually, yeah, that is pretty much exactly what I was gonna do. Hold on, I need to do this. So, Markiplier, Septiplier, Septa something. You have an awesome audience. You have 13,369,000 some odd subs. And you are growing like no one's business. I remember a while back, I think it was not your shark fin haircut, but it was when you had like the lion's mane of haircuts. And it was at a tech conference that President Obama had thrown, and he gathered all the big YouTubers up, and he asked you to be a voice for him. And you posted a video saying, no, I'm not going to do that. That's not how I want to run my channel. And in all honesty, I don't really give a shit about that. God damn it, Frank, get the fuck out of the way. And you know what? The thing that you also said in the same breath, I do believe, if I remember it correctly, if the memory centers within my brain have not yet sufficed to shut the fuck out, you also said that we have a voice. We have the most awesome community available to us right now. We are connected as YouTubers, both to each other and to ourselves. We have the ability to influence change within the international borders of individual societies. Now, I don't know if the large and rampant growing number of subscribers you have is like kind of scaring you a little bit, because that's kind of the tone I got from the subconscious movements and everything, like the turns to the side, the facial tics and everything else. I get that. I'm not gonna slam you for it. It's alright. Fear is what makes us human. Fear is what defines us. It's not bravery, it's not courage, it's not some guy going, I'm gonna punch a fucking lion right in his goddamn throat with my meaty hand. No, that guy is fucking stupid, because if you punch a lion in the throat, A, you will die, B, you will lose an arm, and C, the lion will die, and, well, you'll still be dead. So, but this thing that happened, Christina Grimmie's death at the hands of Kevin James Label, it kind of set this chain reaction off. Then when Omar Mateen killed 50 people and injured another 53 people, and then someone posted on Twitter today that there might have been 2 other people, although he might have been working on his own, he might have not. The details are still fuzzy. When something of that magnitude happens, you have a social obligation to talk about it, to calm the fears and paranoias of your fan base. No matter how small they may be, no matter how large they may be, you have a social obligation. Now, I'm not calling you out for this. Obviously, everyone has their own way of dealing with this. Yes, your channel is for entertainment. Your channel is for making people laugh, for distracting them. That is your thing. You do that. But if I had a fan base of your caliber, and sooner or later I hope to find a way to... Hi, how's it going? I love you too. And I hope to one day achieve that. I'm going to use that platform to give advice, to be as helpful as I can. Now, I get it. You have a large fan base. Absolutely mind-numbingly huge. 13,369,000? Some odd. That is a lot of minds. And a good portion of those are looking towards you. Now, again, I'm sorry, I need some of my special drink. Now, Mark, at 13 million, at nearing 13.5 million, those are some huge numbers. But imagine how PewDiePie must feel. Imagine how Felix is feeling. His fan base must be going absolutely nuts over this thing. I can't even fathom 45 million. At some point or another, he's going to have to address the issue. And he might do it the same way that you did it. But at the same time, I'm asking you, even if this video doesn't reach you, or you watch it and you think, oh, this guy's full of bullshit, I'm not going to do that. Dude, please, for the love of God, you need, and yes, you have told people that they need to be good to each other. But you also need to tell them how to prevent this. Not to be scared, to be brave, to be bold. Muhammad Ali once said, Always bold, never quiet. It's the same thing as speak softly, but carry a big stick. Hey, how's it going? Doing a video. Okay. As I was saying, you have a social obligation, and from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom of practically everyone's heart who's a massive fan too of yours, tell your fan base that everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be good. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fan-fucking-tastic. Even if you have to tell them that tomorrow morning they're gonna wake up and there's gonna be a massive unicorn with a sparkly fucking horn shitting out plastic gobs of pink glittery plastic, and every once in a while a brand new car is gonna just maybe not a full-size one because that shit will kill him, but just it'll crap out mounds of candy, mounds of happiness, mounds of anything really. Because they look up to you. Now, I myself, my channel, it's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of news, it's a little bit of personal, it's a little bit of gaming, it's a little bit of music, it's a little bit of comedy, it's a little bit of sketch, it's essentially a sampler platter. I'm sorry, I have something in my teeth. Forgive me. Please, for the love of God, forgive me. The point is, Christina Grimmie's brothers, and especially Mark Grimmie, he's hurting right now. He's in pain. He just lost his sister. And he needs all the cheering up he can get. Can't you at least, go visit Mark? Have like a Mark and Mark video. I mean, it's not that hard. Why does it? And this next part may seem a little insensitive of me, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Because again, bold, never quiet. Why? How come it takes a Make-A-Wish Foundation for you to visit a person that's afflicted with cancer or some other disease? How come it takes massive organizations for that ask you to play games for them, and you'll awesomely shout them out? Now, I get it. If you started doing videos for one person, then all the rest of them will want videos. I've been there myself. Okay? I'm no stranger to that. Trust me, I built my channel on that. 1,400 videos. 1,400. Almost as long as this point right here. Mark, dude. Then, even though the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, those precious, awesome few, they deserve your attention as well. Especially the Grimmies. The parents and the brothers, the friends, the extended family, the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, the nieces, nephews, cousins, step-cousins, they're looking for support. They're looking for everything, and I know it's painful. I have a sister of my own. I have many, many, many siblings. And I love each and every one of them so very dearly. I swear to you, if anything happened to any one of them, I would get on camera. I would get on camera for however long it took to send my love and support to each and every one of those people. Let me tell you a little story. 2 years ago, about 3 years ago, I was absolutely no one. Actually, let's take it back way farther. 8 years ago. My God, I look really, really freaky. Anyways, 8 to 12 years ago, I was absolutely no one. Not a thing. I was just some idiot that flunked out of 2 colleges. De Anza and West Valley College. Up in San Jose, Silicon Valley. Much love to both of them. Woo woo. And the only thing I had going for me was my books. You know, I'm not doing self-promotion. This is one of my books. I'm not going to show the title. I'll promote it in another video. But my friend and I, Blake, and it's solid. My friend and I, Blake, do not knock over, spent the better part of 10 years writing 3 books, and I'm writing the 4th. But I was no one. Nothing. I had absolutely nothing. So I started a YouTube channel. First one was Dr. Three Arms. Second one was Damiante Del Monte, the Frog King. The third one was Crazy Fucking Bastard or Fucking Crazy Bastard. One of the two. And the 4th one, this one, Getsutoma. It took me 4 channels to get this right. I went through the usual evolutions of things. In my 20s, I was wild. I was reckless. I said whatever the hell came on my mind. I was obnoxious as all hell. I pissed off an entire fucking continent because I insulted 2 boy bands. Hell, Norm, whoever's channel was, I commented on that and people fucking freaked out. They're like, oh my God, a crazy old white dude on the internet. Put on a shirt, cut your hair, get a job, move out. Blah, you must live in your parents' basement. You must kidnap kids for a living. Blah, 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 blah. Every single fucking horrible thing in the world. It was the crucible and the fire of YouTube. I went through it. Now, swinging back to the present, maybe 3 years ago, I posted a Vine. I started doing Vine, 6-second videos, and they weren't getting much hits. They weren't getting much attention. I'm sorry, more of my fun juice. Now, here's where things got critical. Back then, my hair was down to here. I was unshaven for weeks at a time. I would post random ass videos, and sometimes with these creepy little fuckers. It wasn't until just one video, and that's really all it takes, that my popularity really blew up. Epic pizza solo selfie. Those 4 words, just boom. So I knocked out video. I knocked out Vine after 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 Vine, until I had done nearly 2,000 vines. Sorry, 17, no, not 17, 1,300 solo selfies. And more requests were piling in each and every day. So I got noticed by the COD community, and they said, hey, can you do a shout out for us? And I did it. Video after 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 video, till I got sick of it. And even then, I continued doing it. I got on Skype, I got on Vine, I got on Twitter, and then I started thinking, if I want to do this professionally, so I'm going to do this on YouTube. And so that's what I did. I started off with gameplay videos. I watched your channel, from Alien Isolation to to the FNAF series to Fran Bow to through Doom. I watched you climb and climb and climb and climb, on occasion post selfless videos that weren't centered on yourself. You talked about events that were going on. You talked about somewhat political issues. You talked about a whole host of things. And then, I don't know what happened. For the longest time, there weren't any vlogs. There was reading your comments. And throughout each and every one of your videos, like all of them, gameplay-wise, you let loose snippets, tidbits of your life, things that related to you. Now, I don't know what it is about certain YouTube channels, but after a while, they get kind of persnickety. They get kind of weird and offhanded. And weird and offhanded is good, but at the same time, they kind of drifted away from their fan base. And yes, there are a percentage of fans that just aren't really fans. They're more or less there to pick fun of you and poke at your nerve and see how far they can push it until you finally lose it.